Hello, everybody. As usual, I emphasize that all the facts and evidence provided in this video were all established in the courts shown to Quebec top authorities and the Canada top authorities, and also shown to the world. Now I would like to talk about question 23 that I asked the Quebec Prime Minister. Why was government psychologist Lili Gingras, who always told the lies in her report and her testimony, always used by the government and the court to take us through our years from 2013 until to 2017? Why were two other private psychologists who told the truth to protect us always ignored and also threatened? Scary, huh? Okay, now we take a look at this one. Peaches, huh? A lot of peaches. When I was a child, I thought it was normal thing. Now, at this age of mine, I have seen quite a lot of things. I didn't think this is the most beautiful thing to see, huh? So many peaches. Reminded me important saying, being fruitful. And okay, now I talk in front of this peach tree. This question that I asked the Quebec Prime Minister literally means, is your government a criminal organization or not? If not, stop them doing criminal investigation on those criminals, okay? And that shows because in the core, psychological report is so critical that can let you be ended immediately, because this is a professional testimony. If they lie, you even do not have a chance to cry. So no, that is a government psychological lie all the way through the years. Nobody stopped them, but even were deployed more resources to help her, this psychologist, to lie against us. This was a function of the government. And my private lawyers showed the truth. Then we ignored. That means what? If you want to help this innocent father and child, we threaten you. Really. So if you one time have problem, we understand nobody is perfect, no government is perfect, but you continuously did criminal things for many years, for many times, hundreds of times. That means something wrong with your DNA of the government. So this question literally means that. So why you government people, talk beautifully in the public, then talk beautifully to the world? Okay, now I'll tell you some funny stories for you to know. Okay, now I think I should try to make things funny because it's boring to talk about those criminals, and it's hurting. Okay, and that psychologist Lili Gingras, the government logic, the mother lied and said I was violent, but the evidence shows she was lying. The mother was violent, and not normal violent. I could still be okay. She is extremely violent. can use knife, can use whatever. If she had the glass bottle in hand, just through your hand. Sometimes she could take the knife and put down. Sometimes you just put a knife, hold there. Whole life, big life. No, this is big life. This big life. Knife, and the evidence there, huh? The psychologist said, "Oh, Mr. Judge, the mother is so gentle. We don't understand why the mother did not take care of a child. It seemed like father kicked her out. The evidence shows she knows that the mother said I'll kick her out, but actually then later the mother, because I wasn't there, the mother had to admit she abandoned us for 5 years. The psychologist said, "Oh, Mr. Judge, we didn't know why the mother left home without a child. A so good mother, very gentle." Man, this is discrimination between father and the mother. No, but you don't let a child to risk life. Right? So I shook her nice in the court. She immediately said, "Mr. Judge, I believe that Mr. Tao had a mental health problem. This is the government. They can do whatever they can. I said, "I want to make it not make joking, but it's hard to make a joking material." And Mr. At that point, that judge was angry, said that he rejected the psychologist's demand. Otherwise, I don't have a chance to talk to you now because I was controlling someone like really having mental health problem like that. Oh, if my daughter came to me, I was, who are you? Oh, I don't know you. Something like that. Really, not this thing is very normal. I did not know that before, but I have known this recent years. Scary. The government can cover out crime to end you in some way, forcing you to become having mental health problem. And then later they can report to court, "Judge, Mr. Talk, if I was handled to be in the hospital controlled by them, I have become a mental health problem, for example." Then they can go to the court and say that, "Mr. Judge, Mr. Tao now is better now, a little bit better, okay? We expect more, okay?" Then I became worse. They can make, "Oh, Mr. Judge, Mr. Tao now is a little bit more again." Disgusting, no. Scary. I said this again. I dare say to everybody because I have evidence there. We the people in the world must do something to end this bad criminals in the government. Okay, then my daughter was beaten by her mother. They moved my daughter to her mother. My daughter was beaten too hard. 1 hour, 2 hours, even sometimes life risk. My daughter was moved there. Is just 80 years old, and 7 years old. The mother just left the child in the home alone for 1 day. She played around outside. If she was not happy, she came back home, beat the child. That's my daughter. This is the way the government forced my daughter to live. If my daughter live alone at home died by electricity, well, who's responsible? No. Nobody said, oh, nobody be happy sneaking in. The child died. There is no evidence. Yeah, really. But people be really be careful with by the bad apple in the gum. My mother beat the daughter for 3.5 hours. They let it be. My daughter was was beaten to be deaf. They let it be. My daughter wanted to go to court. They did not let my daughter go to court. My daughter told this psychologist 3 years later. This psychologist forced my daughter to receive violence. My daughter told her this so many violence examples. You know what these doctors, these government psychologists said in the court? Then 4 years later, in 2016, oh, the judge did not understand the violence, you know. No, yeah, yes, some liquid there. It's not a violence. And I asked her, did my daughter tell you that, you know, it was shaking, it was deaf there? Oh, the child did not tell me that. Later, because my daughter was kidnapped in the hand, you know, I got a chance to ask my daughter, did you tell the psychologist that your ear was deaf? She said she told the judge. Come on. This is the government. Our dear government use our taxpayers' money to do whatever crimes. The top authorities allow them to do that. And this psychologist said the child is afraid of me. The child loves her mom so much. Judge, we need a child to live with mom. Scary. I did not know the psychologist was so powerful. You know, because the judge had to consider the psychologist's report and testimony to make a decision. That's why the government pay the other psychologists a lot of money to do the criminal thing. Later, I said I needed to hire my private lawyer. I did not have money, but I had to borrow money to hire private lawyers, you know, the private psychologists. And the government lawyers said, no, Mr. Toh, you don't need to hire to do the psychological report. And I said, why? You think, Mr. Toh, you think too much. Now I know I did the right thing. They cheated me. If I did not use my private psychologist to protect me, I was still was forced into hospital. My psychologist told the truth. I was a good person. Everybody look at me. I was good. I'm not perfect. I never say I'm perfect. The government said I'm perfect. I claim to be perfect. I said, now you give me this addition. This is the false accusation. I was a good father. Does not mean I was a perfect father. Okay, don't play game. You know, my psychologist said I was a good father. The child have a good relationship with me. The child was raised up very well, you know, by me. So then the government scared my psychologist not to use my daughter to do psychology test. Even in the court, the government still scared my psychologist. My psychologist was a little bit afraid by them. He's a little shaken, but still trembling voice, he said, what I'm saying was the truth. That's the government. Come on, the government need to do something. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.